My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is November 25th, 2024. It is 2:33 a.m. I just finished edit my video, one of the two videos that I recorded yesterday. I edit one the same day and made it public. The second one, I left it, I just finished edited. It's probably gonna be public later today. It's rendering right now. And I just put a list together very quickly. It's about 7 tweets. It seems like there was a documentary that I guess that was released somewhere in the UK yesterday or something like that. So I saw some tweets talking about it, so I want to share them with you. Not all of them is about the docuseries. Okay, so let's look at the background. 4,448 subscribers. Did it go back down again? Okay, I don't remember what it was last time. 4,448 subscribers, new subscribers. Welcome. If there are any new subscribers, estimate revenue $95.93. Analytics 347 views in the last 48 hours. So the views doesn't matter anymore. Okay, so I have 3 subscribers that left. So the views don't matter whether I made the videos public the same day or not the same day. I know there's a suppression on my channel. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I make it public 2 days later, a week later, or whatever, the views is still being suppressed. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. But thank God, when I decided to cover some of Harry and Meghan videos, my mind was already straight. If you are one of the 200 subscribers, like back PYTE, I explained the story where when I finally got 200 subscribers, all of a sudden I was like, yeah, because each time I reach 200, it goes back down. And when it finally, it stays for 200 subscribers for like a week or so. I was so excited, and I even put a silly video from the Jefferson moving on up and things like that. So, and then right after that, for some reason, I don't know what went in my head, and I was like, I need to do this video this way, start scripting and this and that. I was like, well, after I recorded and I started editing, listening to myself, and I was like, do I really want to be that way? And then I just scratched everything, and I was like, I'm just gonna, the way that I'm doing right now, that's the way I've been ever since. I was like, I'm just gonna tell you how I feel about certain things and things like that. So the channel's becoming too truthful, I guess, in my humble opinion. So they're suppressing it. Whatever YouTube has against my channel, I have no idea. But anyway, let's go to the tweet. This is the first tweet. So this is Martin. All my content is on TikTok things. So whenever I come across his things, his videos, I like to share it with you. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or he's just on TikTok, but he seems to be one of those who sums up whatever is happening with the left behinders. So I don't have to read the articles, the BS and things like that. So he sort of sums it up for me. Okay, so in that sense, it sums it up for you as well. If he has a YouTube channel, I will suggest you just go listen to his. Just skip whatever it is that I'm sharing. Alright, so let's listen. It's 1 minute and 7 seconds. Are there any comments? Yeah, there are. So I'll go over some of the comments.
Morning friends, happy Sunday, and you know things are going wrong for the non-working royal family. That's all these people up here. When the crux of Salty Island, the Daily Mail, the gift that keeps on giving, which actually lives in King Charles' pockets, right? We all know that. When the Daily Mail starts highlighting where the royals have gone wrong. Yes, it's a change of theme from the Daily Mail, I know they struggle to print anything that's half decent. However, they are openly attacking the non-working royal family by highlighting all the things that they have not done or that they've failed at. And obviously this article also goes into the rising public dissent, the British taxpayer like me, who are absolutely fed up of hearing these stories about how much more money the non-working royal family are awarding themselves and how little work they do.
It's the same system, the same tactic that Trump wants to implement in the U.S. And I mean, the GOP in the U.S. have already been doing this, you know, giving themselves tax breaks and all of that. But this is more open now instead of down low. And I hope people, we just had an election. That's the worst. We just had the election and we haven't heard much from the Democrats regarding the election. So I'm assuming, okay, after the holiday, maybe could be, I'm thinking more after Thanksgiving, but could be after Christmas, where we might hear from the Democrats. Right now, you know, the Kamala Harris just had a long campaign. I think they're just letting it slow down. If you've seen some of my videos regarding the vision that I've had, I've already explained some of the things that I saw. My members probably have seen them. Yesterday I edited one that I did on the 18th. So something is happening in the background. But the reason that I brought this topic in is that the GOP and the US have been implementing a little bit at a time the same tactic as the UK. But this time Trump don't want to hide it anymore. Go full blown, and they did what they had to do to win the election, allegedly. So let's just wait. I really don't think the election is fully over. Right now, I think everybody's taking a breather. Again, if you have seen those videos of my vision, you'll know what I said in this. I'll wait after everything is said and done. Then I don't know where I'm going to make it fully public. Right now, my members can see them. But after everything is said and done, I'm not sure if I'll make it fully public over here for my YouTubers or put it on Patreon. Because I don't want to. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let me move it back slightly.
How much more money the non-working royal family are awarding themselves and how little work they do. Comments are open as ever, guys. Is the tide turning in the media in the UK? Is this just to fill up some column spaces?
Yeah, I think it's just to fill up some column spaces. What they should be talking about, there's the document Slumlord. Okay, they did a documentary, and I assume that documentary that they did like last night, which I have some tweets regarding that, is another way to counterbalance that other documentary. Okay, I haven't listened to it yet, but once I do, I have a feeling it's just to counteract that other, the slumlord type of documentary. Okay, so this one is done. Let me read some of the comment. The future is bleak for these fleecers. We're watching their decline into irrelevance and slow motion. Even if they are not toppled, they will someday lose a lot of influence and importance. I mean, everything must come to an end at some point. Look at the US right now. Okay, have you migrated to Blue Sky yet? If so, what's the GPS? It's a warning shot because Kate didn't attend that little reception wearing tiara. No one cared for the other three because they can't sell it without her attendance. I think I spoke about it in one of the videos. What I think happened, why they didn't invite her, because they don't. First and foremost, there's a possibility, allegedly, something is going on between her and William. And you know when they are together in public, how they behave. The other thing is, the others probably just want attention to them. Because if she's over there, you know how the tabloid love to trigger the royal family. They know what pisses them off and they don't care, the tabloid. Alright, they will probably talk about Kate only, whatever it may be, but the others want the focus to be on them. Okay. A king without a moral compass. The tabloid led the royal family towards self-destruction. That's right. I agree. I truly agree. Like I said, all the pop-up and things like that the papers gave the royal family, they really don't care about them. Not only they want to make money, but also they want what they have. Okay, this is the way the UK system seems to work. Many of these, not just the UK, jealousy. Okay, you see it's happening almost everywhere. Okay, they want what they have, so they guiding them to self-destruction. The same way you look in the US for self-destruction, how they implement certain laws to allow certain things to happen for one group go against the other. You see cops doing things to minorities and all that. They doing things for self-destruction. Different form, but almost the same. You just have to look deep into the way the things are to see the connection. Alright. The tabloid led the royal family towards self-destruction. The tabloid will now profit off that self-destruction. That's right. They make money either way. They don't care. And this is the thing the royal family didn't see. But Harry saw it. Harry saw his value. It's like, without me, you won't have things to talk about, and he won't play their games. Alright. So now we are into royal family video. I think that's the documentary or something like that. Okay, I don't know if this is new or if it's old. It isn't a price to pay for Charles' children. Will is never touched. It is Prince Harry's price to pay. Then Harry and Meghan's price to pay. Camilla is the devil in the flesh. William being so hurt over Harry leaving that tortured life shows what a selfish demon he is. Let's not forget as well, every time I come across tweets similar to this, mentioning as if it's Harry who left, it was William who kicked Harry out. What happened here, what they thought will happen when Harry and Meghan, well, Harry in particular, they wanted Meghan to leave, but they didn't think Harry would leave. But he made it sure, concrete. I don't know who was advising him. If he was listening to the papers, men in gray suit, to tell him, because they know, okay, if men in gray suit have been working in the institution for a very long time, they know how the royal family are. Okay, each individual, they know how they operate. They know the weakness and the strength. So whoever was advising him to hire Simon Case to put it on paper and make sure Harry is out of there, that's because they know Harry is the smart one. What they wanted to do within the institution, men in gray suit, to give to play mind games with the royal family in a direction where they want them to make decision to benefit the papers or men in gray suit, whatever it may be, because they're really good at psychology. Okay, so they probably advised William to get rid of his brother because Harry was too smart. Harry was too close to all major decision makers. From the queen, she passed away, from the father, from the brother. So Harry was the only one they couldn't get to do what they wanted Harry to do. So because of that, so they put the brothers against each other and then make the one who's in power, who will be in power, who has authority over him, to make sure to get him out of there. And that's what they did. But can you imagine if William had the same sort of tough mindset as Harry? Can you imagine how powerful they both will be? No one over there could touch them because of Princess Diana. Princess Diana was loved worldwide, and people in the UK, I'm assuming almost a good portion, let's say a good portion of Brits did love Princess Diana. Just look at during her death, all the flowers that were put and compared to the queen. Because of Princess Diana, those boys would have been so much loved. You could look at Harry. So I would assume if both of them put their heads together, okay, if there was no backstabbing or anything like that, if they put their strength together, it will be untouchable. Okay, the papers will not be able to do a damn thing. Whatever they say, they meaning the William and Harry, if, okay, I'm talking if they were, together in the UK and doing warrior work and things like that, the paper would not dare do a damn thing to them. If Harry or William said something and the people understand and where they're coming from with whatever decision they make, the paper will not dare, okay, will not dare touch them, because once you get the people against you, you're done. All right, so that's that. All right, so let's listen. Why did I bring this? Whatever, let's listen to this.
When you look at the PR campaign that Charles's office launched, there was always an underlying motive. You are going to promote Charles and Camilla. Results were good stories published, bad stories suppressed. And if people got hurt in the process, including Charles's own children, then that was a price you had to pay.
This sounds sort of old. I mean, it's very low. When I'm editing, I'll put it, I'll increase the volume, but it sounds low, old, but it's the same tactic. They've been using the same blueprint. It's not new. It's the same blueprint. Throw one another under the bus for the other one to look good. I don't know. But I was gonna say it works in the US, but I still don't think the way the election went is exactly that, because for some reason in back of my head I'm thinking something happened, because when you look at collectively, when you just look at any videos, not mine particular because there's not that many views, any US videos that talks about the election, read the comments, just read the comments. Almost everyone in the comments can't believe the election. So something happened where, I mean, Trump let it know his little secret after the election and all of that. So right now there's a video that I did where the thumbnail said the calm before the storm. Right now we are at the calm stage. You don't hear anything from the Biden administration, from Kamala, nothing. Everything is just calm down. But like I said, if you have watched the video that I have where I had some vision, I explained some of the things. 3 different, I'll say 4. One of them was when I feel like Biden knew of something, but there's 3 of the 4 visions. It seems like a freaking movie from the beginning, middle, and right now we are, I don't know, it's almost the end, but it's like a continuous of a vision. It's weird, okay? I never had that. Since then, I believe the last one was the 18th. I'll put the thumbnails. I edited it yesterday. Since the 18th, I haven't had any vision since then. So right now we are at the calm stage. I think after the holiday, I'm thinking more after Christmas, but there's a possibility after Thanksgiving. This week, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. So I would assume after the holiday, whichever one, Thanksgiving or Christmas, something is gonna happen. Okay, I don't know what it is. But right now, I think because there was a long campaign, Kamala is tired after going different rallies around the country, cities to cities and all of that. Right now, they're just relaxing, catching their breath. They probably knew something happened during the election, I think. And then, they're collecting their energy, just enjoy the moment with their families and friends. And then after that, boom, we're back to a fighting again. It's the calm before the storm. Remember, there's 2 videos that I have where I said the storm is coming, and then the storm is coming was like around 2020, and the other one was recently, sometime this month. Okay, the calm before the storm. So the US is gonna face some stuff, and right now many of the people who actually, these are the problematic ones, the one who actually, despite if there's some sort of interference with our election or whatever, but the ones who actually did vote for Trump, these are the problematic people. These are the people who, I don't know, they don't understand moral, they don't understand ethic, they don't understand pride and things that our men and women in uniform have done. So these are the problematic ones who failed to understand what was at stake. But right now, they're finding out. Okay, this is the good thing so far. If what I'm thinking the Democrat might do, right now, the find out stage is where the people who actually did vote for Trump and all of a sudden realize they were voting against their best interests. There's tons of videos, people on YouTube bringing TikTok videos talking about people who voted for Trump, and all of a sudden they find out that yeah, they voted against their best interests. So it's good in a way that they realize reality, and not only realize reality, there are companies who's already firing or laying off, whichever is the same thing, laying off people. I think Pepsi, somewhere in Chicago, laying off their place, whatever, where they make their beverages. People, there's different places are shutting down because of the freaking tariff. And this is why I don't want to put him on a pedestal, because who knows, next time he might turn like Joe Scarborough. But he did his part. I'm talking about Mark Cuban. He did his part as a citizen to warn other Americans of his knowledge of things that Trump was about to do. So he did his part. That I recommend him for that. If later on he does something stupid, then my feeling toward his act will probably react to whatever it might be. But for now, I feel like he did his civic duty as a citizen to inform people of the knowledge that he has as a businessman what tariff is. He went around different platforms warning many of those MAGAs, but the MAGAs didn't listen. So everybody will suffer. This is the thing with democracy. When majority vote for something, then, you know, that's how it goes. Everyone else will go along with that majority, even though there's question mark with that. All right, so anyway, I went too long with this. So this is finished. Okay, he was raised to feel like a crystal. The loving brother they tried to portray never existed. He is a well of evil and selfishness. Harry must have realized by now that he's better off without him. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Harry, move on. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh, did I? Okay. Which one did I? Okay. For a minute, I thought I'm trying not to skip anything. And I do not want this video to be too long. I've already talked too much on that. Okay, so people are talking about the documentary. William will continue to walk clean because Harry isn't coming back to be his crutch or scapegoat. Prince Harry being used from he was a child to cover that family's ass. What a shame. Charles is a trash father. His concubine wife wicked. I don't know what to say. Again, well, I do know what to say, and I'm repeating myself. I've always feel this from the bottom of my heart. I always feel the way Charles have become is the way the institution wanted him to be, and they started grooming him since the Queen's father died. To have full control or to manipulate Charles, they send Queen Elizabeth to many engagements where Charles was without the Queen to sort of guide him the way that they want him to be. But at the same time, Prince Philip was trying to toughen him up. But it seems like the institution get in between Prince Philip to let them, the firm, to manage Charles in a way. Because Prince Philip wanted, I think he did, but Charles did not like it. Prince Philip wanted Charles to go in his school to toughen him up and things like that. And Charles did not like it. They were, you know, I guess bullying him and things like that. But whatever. The whole point is the firm trained Charles to be the way he is. And then from that on, they train his son, his offspring, which is William, to be the way he is. Okay? So, I don't know. But thank God they forgot about Harry. But Harry kept whatever his mom had taught him. But they erased whatever Princess Diana taught William. And whatever. Let's see here. The cause of Camilla. King Charles accused of sacrificing Prince Harry to save his and mistress image after affair. Well, in his mind, well, it depends how you see it. He think he's safe. These are things to make themselves feel good. Okay? These are things to make themselves feel good. But around the world, people who see things the way that it plays out, I don't think so. I don't know. You guys could correct me on things. King Charles accused of sacrificing Prince Harry for Queen Camilla. Queen consort. Oh my God. Let's listen to this.
That Charles's office launched. There was always an underlying motive. You are going to promote Charles and Camilla. Results were good stories published, bad stories suppressed. And if people got hurt in the process, including Charles's own children, then that was a price you had to pay.
Okay, it's playing over again. Is that this guy? Wow, he got big. I'll put an image of him talking about either Princess Diana or something like that. He has the same voice, but he didn't wear glasses. I'll put his image. You guys could tell me if he looks the same. If he's the same guy. Alright, let's see some of the comment. I don't care how many stories they make up about her. She will always be the king whore. Okay, there it is. This is what I'm saying. Those things that they're putting out is for them to make themselves feel good. But people around the globe who sees the true story, that's exactly that. I didn't even see this comment. That's exactly that. She is still the side piece. Alright, next tweet. Another video. I don't know if it's nope, it's talking about it. This documentary is shit so far. Okay, I only have those clips that I've shared with you. I do not have any other clips. Okay, they literally got Angela Levine on there, a confirmed troll. I'm so fuming. Like I said, they had to counterbalance the other one, the one with the slumlord and things like that. So they had to do their own to sort of counteract the other one. The fact that Camilla herself was once at the mercy of the press and then throws Meghan to the wolves is truly disgusting behavior. They show Morgan and Clarkson as her court members. Camilla is vile. I mean, it's not new. She's the type who, what she did to Princess Diana. You know the saying, keep your friend close but your enemy closer. So she kept Princess Diana closer to her and then ruined her life. God, baggage for you. The entire voter is in their pocket. This country will never report or challenge monarchy. Controversial title is to turn our eyeballs and increase viewership. Never trust the royal family machinery. British media house, hence Prince Harry left UK, made sure an ocean was in between. Right? Like, why has it segued heavily into quoting Harry, spare and focus on his relationship to her, painting Harry as being vengeful and Harry and Meghan being outcast? That rehabilitation never took then, and this stupid documentary won't make her sympathetic now. Thanks for doing this. Okay, I was going to turn it over, but I've already missed first part of I'm a Celeb, plus these people are telling on themselves. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, switch it off as soon as I saw AL, Angela Levine. Okay, I started watching. Let's pause this. I started watching and couldn't tolerate hearing the eerie fairy putrid commentary when in that puff pieces. I'm surprised by this stuff by Channel 4. Yeah, like I said, okay, I'm not even over there. They had to counterbalance the other documentary that was really digging into the slumlord, how much the coronation cost and all of that. So they have to, this is the thing with these people. They work really quick. They're looking. This is why they want to know everything people are doing, so they could counteract really quickly and to erase whatever you just saw. So this is what whatever the documentary that just aired in the UK. While Camilla's friend tells Harry, quote, he needs to move on from his mother's death. Wow. I mean, there's no heart over there. And it's gonna happen in the US as well. Oh my God, I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
It's almost as if he's talking to his therapist and not to the public. He has to move on from never getting over his mother's death. He has to move on from casting Camilla as the wicked stepmother.
But she is! But she is! She is! Oh my God. Lord, these people baggage for you. My God. My God. Alright, no one should be taking advice from the whore. There's a thing here, like I was just saying from the other tweet. No matter what they put out there, it's for them to make themselves feel good. But the rest of the world who knows the truth will still see them as what they are. The whore. Alright? No one should be taking advice from the whore. Petrolena, is that her name? Petrolena, who had an affair with Boris Johnson, aborted 2 pregnancies while his wife was fighting cancer. Camilla PR campaign has failed, and these co-hosts I'm sorry, co-hosts need to stop beating the dead horse. Co-hosts, okay, disgusting cretin surrounded by other disgusting creatures. I'm not surprised. Okay, so she retweeted herself. That was back in November 23rd. Okay, I'm not really holding my breath on this one. They are going to attempt to whitewash her and throw Harry under the bus again. Her cronies and the media solidly gave her back. She was smiling like a Cheshire cat during that diplomatic shenanigans earlier this week. Alright, so she's saying that was, I believe, around that time. That's when they were talking about the documentary was gonna come out, and she already predict what they will be doing, which is pretty much what is happening here. I don't even need to read all of it. I lost my mama when I was an adult, and I still grieve her. I will never get over losing her. Harry will never get over losing his mother at such a young age, and he shouldn't be expected to either. That's true. She's got some real effing nerves. I know. This idiotic woman is Boris Johnson's ex-girlfriend, Petrolena Wyatt, whom he cheated on his wife with. They are all evil. As you can see, everyone in the documentary are nasty, hateful crows, singing her praises as if she is their hero. There's the rolling eye. I regretted watching it. Vile. When she said that, I thought, you stupid, where's that? The cow? Nobody gets over a parent's death, no matter how old you are. Anyway, this program confirmed Harry is telling the truth. Camilla is one evil cow. Alright, let's pause this. Who is she to say he has to move on? This is the thing that they keep on telling the other one, the other brother, and he buys it and he play along with them. No wonder those two are best mates. What an awful woman. Yeah, Harry has moved on, probably forget his mom to make Camilla's life easy. I wonder how Camilla got herself into that place when her friends felt the diabolical advice was necessary to be uttered. You never get over a parent's dying, and what the heartless thing to say. Okay, Petrolena Wyatt is always going to be defend home-wrecking Camilla. Adulteresses stick together, makes them feel less dirty about their own action, like shagging Boris Johnson, not to mention all her dirty deeds. As they say, what's done in the dark always comes to light. They got all of them come together to talk very highly of that hoe. Oh my God, she's the queen of hoe. Definitely. Alright, so I'm almost done. His strength. Okay, so that was during the queen's funeral, when they were looking at the flowers and things in front of that castle, and Meghan behind him. Yeah, that is true. Always. That's an ad. Okay. And hers, him, this guy couldn't have put it succinctly. Even Meghan said it, Harry and Meghan on Netflix. If he already wasn't on his journey, he won't have found me. That is true. That is true. That introduction was destined. Like I've always said with that triangle, the zigzag road that Harry went through, he will not be able to meet Meghan at the level what Meghan was, because Meghan was straight. Meghan was straight. She knew what she wanted. She knew where she was going. She was straight. But Harry, the debacle that goes in the institution, he had to go to the ups and downs, the zigzag, until he find his way, and then that's when he met Meghan. If you guys never hear me talk about that, this is that, with those triangles and with the other things. We could see other things with the US and the UK. They had to go through some stuff to meet at the top. I don't know when the US is gonna meet the peak, but with Harry and Meghan triangle to meet at the peak was the light that many people needed to see, like Kamala Harris, for instance, which I explained during her campaign, where she didn't talk to the tabloid and all of that. I'm assuming she followed their footstep to see how the media, because Harry understands the media very well, and he's been saying how dangerous the media is and how they avoid the media. So when Camilla first went into the campaign, she didn't talk to the media. She went straight to the people. Okay? And then through that, after the people got to know her, okay, then she started giving interviews with different outlets. And then she then give them soundbite at the beginning so they don't shape a narrative around her. I truly believe she won that election. We shall wait. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there's much to come. We don't hear from Biden. We don't hear from Kamala Harris. And she conceded very quickly. I think it was a way to take a breather, to focus on what happened. In one video, I read an article where after the 2020 election, they knew that the voting machine was tampered with. And the people who find out about the voting machine tampered with, they contacted all key players in the government to know about it. I have a feeling. Okay, you know what? Let me not say it. I said it in those other videos. Let me leave it there. All right, so let's focus on that. So we shall wait. Okay, with that triangle, if we will make at the top, because right now there's some stuff going on in the US and in the UK. What's going on that's bubbling up, people starting to really rally up against the institution. So there's those two things that's going on here. We just went to the election in the US. We know the results so far, but too many people have the same feelings of the outcome of the election. So I don't know at some point if that peak, the US and the UK gonna meet similar the way that Harry and Meghan met. Okay, I don't know if I'm making sense, but I see it. And like, anyway, let me not twist myself in a pretzel. Okay, and hers, him, this guy can have put it succinctly. Even Meghan said it, and Harry quote, if he already wasn't on his journey, he won't have found me. That introduction, there aren't any too perfectly suited individual. May their love endure forever. This is again, okay, firstly, this is again a rumor has blown out of proportion. Second, why will Harry want approval from Kate and William? Third, Angel, look at King Felipe of Spain. He was one of the most eligible and great-looking young royal of his time. Still is, but not as young now. But he managed to trick everyone when he announced he was with Letizia, an accomplished, intelligent television presenter, reporter, and a divorcee at that. Okay, I knew from finding out later on that she was a self-made, pretty much, and a reporter as well, but I didn't know she was divorced. Okay, so let's continue. They have been going strong ever since. I do not know much about Meghan Markle, but she seems to be a strong woman with more intelligence than many of Harry's prior choices. I don't want to when I talk about the exes, I bring different aspects, but there's some qualities in them that attract Harry. But I think Harry's a very smart man, but he knew the role that he has. He knew many of them will not be able to handle that. That's for sure. But in terms of intelligence and things like that, everyone has their own intelligence and their own respective ways. So I do not want to put his exes down. I've always said that. But for sure, I know Harry sees or saw them, they will not be able to handle the position. And this is why he didn't ask, like, for instance, Chelsea, for instance, to marry, because I think there was some stuff that's going on. She couldn't handle the tabloid. And that was part of the deal as well. Not to work with them, to be able to handle the media, the British media, to be able to deal with them. Look at Meghan, who was in the public eyes. Once she met, look how much they almost make her self-destroy. Okay? Self-destruct. But anyway, so let's just respect the exes, okay? And different branches of things. Let me move on, okay? So she could be the one. I think Harry will want a strong and intelligent woman to help him with his charities, and seems to fit that bill too. By the way, I doubt Kate will ever approve of Meghan. Too pleased to have a rival and one that actually works, but let's not put the cart before us like this paper likes to do. When was that? Oh my god, that was 8 years ago. I love when the squad bring things, people who already see the way these people are. That was 8 years ago, okay? Austria, okay? That's from Austria, 8 years ago. There's that, yes, powerful pictures, the way they love each other. And the thing is that this is all dumb, okay? Dumb the royal family are. They just can't pretend. I mean, Meghan told them everything that they need to know. That she
touched on it before. You have, it's well known, you've championed the empowerment of women and young girls and promoting their self-worth. How do you hope to continue that work with the Royal Foundation?
Yes, I mean, I think that knowing that I've just been here for 3 months, right? And in that amount of time, but with that said, for me, it's very important to, once you hit the ground running, even if you're doing it quietly behind the scenes, which is what I've focused my energy on thus far, is meeting with the right people, meeting with the right organizations behind the scenes quietly, learning as much as I can so that I can maximize the opportunity we have here to really make an impact.
Would be in the background and stuff like that. If they had talked to her and said, you know, this is our role, we have to be in front, cut ribbons and all that, I think Harry already did explain all of that to them. Meghan literally told them she doesn't mind being in the background to maximize her potential and all of that. But still they didn't get it. Even when she tried, well, let's just say, okay, the main thing is racism. And then even when Meghan don't even try, people like her personality, her aura, brings so many people joy and happiness and bring people toward her. So it will never work. So let me move on. All right, and hers. So this is my last one. I spent too much time talking. Next tweet. Then let's pause. Do they know that another 5 years of living in California and Harry's British accent will be almost non-existent? There's one tweet I saw that says something similar to that. Okay, they were almost celebrating the fact that Meghan was starting to sound British, but our girl said, I'm out of here. Okay, all while telling her to back to America. That's right. Now they can be doubly mad. Again, it's William who kicked them out. They were willing to work with them because of the charity. That's what they love to do. They didn't mind doing it, but the left behinders didn't see that. Look at this. Every time they go to do an engagement, they still can't do it. It's like they self-destroy. I don't even know the word for that. Okay, that's a different language, and that's it. Okay, what is that? I see a royal reporter like stalking my tweet. Watch. The Americanization of Prince Harry's accent from public school boy to Cali slang. Video clip from the last few decades show how the royal has changed the way he talks, particularly since moving to California. Oh, she's saying they're taking her tweet to make a headline. Which is similar to that tweet as well. Let's go into that. There's 26 comment. Okay, the Brits, they can't even think for themselves too. The Brits flags are embarrassing. They can't report on the pre-cancerous cells. She put it in quote, pre-cancerous cells. Of course, they're going to stalk squaddies posts to create clickbait. Okay, a nation of clowns. Them folks will even colonize tweets. They're gonna be doing the same thing in the US. It's sad to say. and I'm in the US, okay? Literally lurking in the shadows to write out rules. They are running on over there. The left behinds are thin gruel. Also, your accent will change the longer you're in a new country and talking with people over time, right? Imagine losing it over the accent of a man you don't know and who lives on another continent. Okay, so that's that. All right, there's more comment, but pretty much that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Please, if you want to support my channel, you could become a member as well. Okay, and like I said, there's my PayPal and Cash App link in the description. Another way you could help support me. All right.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.